pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Jillian, for leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Hello, parents, families, and friends. Mr. Citro, Mr. Perksarnicle, Mr. Ryerson, and myself, along with Macopin Middle School staff, would like to thank you for joining us as we induct 58 students into the National Junior Honor Society. Although we couldn't be together, we are grateful and honored to welcome you all to the 44th Annual Induction Ceremony for the Thomas A. Kraft chapter of the National Junior Honor Society. The National Junior Honor Society was established in 1929 by the National Association of Secondary School Principals. Its purpose is to complement and encourage a high academic performance and to promote the growth and development of outstanding personal qualities in students at the middle school level. The roots of the society date back to the founding of Pi Beta Kappa, the National Honor Society at William and Mary College in Virginia. This is a significant way as we, as educators, have of offering praise and recognition for excellence in these areas. The purpose of today's program is to honor those students from Macopin School who have maintained a high academic standing and who have demonstrated a true understanding of the importance of the qualities of scholarship, leadership, service, citizenship, and character in their daily lives. As some of the inductees speak, we will note that scholarship, without the highest moral character, would be of little value. In addition, membership in the National Junior Honor Society has been attained by these students' consistent and superior demonstration of these qualities of leadership, citizenship, service, and character both in school and in our community. The lighted candle symbolizes all knowledge, but as we will see, knowledge must be supported by and disseminated with these other qualities. Inductees will review them for us. Molly Kane will begin by speaking about scholarship.
The light of the gold candle signifies the gold of wisdom. Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for learning ends only at the end of one's lifetime. Knowledge, one of the greatest elements of success, can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the responsibility to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. Natalie Mulholland will now speak about leadership.
Leadership is represented by the royal color purple. A leader should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objectives. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to bend one's personal interests in the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power or resources may exist in a country, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed, and thus a substantial charge to each of our members and the candidates. Megan Seidner will now comment on the importance of service.
The light from the red candle represents the unselfish courage that gives service to our country, school, and community. Those who serve others are repaid with satisfaction and a feeling of goodwill. In the routine of the day's work, service, without monetary compensation, recognition, or favored position, is a quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow. Laurel Space will now speak about character.
The green candle and its light represent character. Character is the force within each individual that distinguishes that person from all others. It gives each person individuality and personality. It is that without which one cannot respect oneself nor attain the respect of others. It is this force of character which guides one through life, and when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved, not received. It is the product of daily striving to make the right choices. By exercising self-control, we become, in reality, what we hope to appear to others, and demonstrating such qualities as reliability, honesty, courtesy, and sincerity, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. Lorenzo Andrade will now explain the value of citizenship.
The flame of the blue candle represents citizenship, which is essential to the development, growth, and survival of democracy and freedom. Good citizens accept the responsibilities as well as the privileges of being American citizens. They study the issues to be determined by voting and the qualifications of the candidates before rendering a decision. They obey the law and respect the rights of their fellow man. It is through their loyalty and patriotism as citizens that the rights and privileges of all citizens are strengthened and protected. Now, as much as at any time in the history of our country, the need for responsible citizenship is apparent. Our personal citizenship is reflected in our attitudes towards scholarship, leadership, service, and character.
5 candles representing scholarship, leadership, citizenship, service, and character have been lit. Each has a place in the life of the student, but as we have seen, each light is small and flickering by itself. It needs the others to transmit the full rich flame of knowledge and understanding. At this time, I will read the names of each of the students who have read and signed the candidate's pledge. Lorenzo Andrade, Alexa Bass, Kira Bowman, Samantha Bauer, McKenna Bush, Amanda Carolyn, Natalie Casella, Brianni Checo, Sean Conklin, Jillian Crane, Dean Deaver, Anthony DeFeedy, Jolie DeRobertis, Riley Drew, Richard Durgan, Lucy Fry, Haley Grunler, Chloe Gunther, Julie Gutierrez, Aiden Hanley, Jose Hernandez, Kate Huggins, Gretchen Aleshko, Lauren Jakobchik, Molly Kane, Haley Capral, Daxton Keller, Heather Lair, Tyler Ligori, Augie Lejusic, Brody Loveland, Evan Lynch, Lindsay Malik, Christian Martinez, Natalie Mulholland, Logan Passarello Daly. Ariana Pollard. Dylan Preziosi. Jess Pritchett. Gianna Ramaglia. Julia Riley. Owen Rem. Christopher Rosner. Sarah Rottenberg. Haley Rubenacker. Cassandra Rubinsky. Julia Sabian. Kobe Scott. Megan Seidner. Laurel Space. Cole Stillman. Corey Stillman. Donna Stinziano. Callie Thompson. Adelina Tuzio. Abigail Veering. Daniel Rittenauer. Brandon Wisniewski. Mr. Citro, these students are qualified for membership and have been duly elected to the Thomas A. Kraft chapter of the National Junior Honor Society. It gives me great pleasure to present them to you.
Hello, Macopin students and parents. I hope that your families are safe and healthy. While I wish we could be meeting in person, it doesn't take away from the pride that I have in our NJHS class of 2021. The 2 years that these young men and women have been with us have certainly been challenging, but they have risen to the challenge. It would have been easy to succumb to the pressure or the apathy that these times have brought upon us. Instead, these children chose to rise above and not take the easy way out. Now more than ever, these students need the love and support of their families and friends. So kudos to those of you out there who've been there to support and encourage these children during their time here at Macopin. Although we induct these students tonight, we must also recognize the contributions of all their teachers from Macopin School and from all of their elementary schools. The society and the success of the students we recognized would also not be possible without the support of our community, our Board of Education, administrators and supervisors, and our central office staff. All of them send along their best wishes. Included in that list, Dr. Anamone, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Novak, our Director of Education, Dr. McQuaid, our Director of Special Services, Mrs. Francisco, our School Business Administrator, Mr. Trentacosta, our Supervisor of Physical Education and Health, Mrs. West, our Supervisor of English, Mr. Barno, our former Supervisor of Music and Art, Mrs. Ludwig, our former Supervisor of World Language, Ms. Weiss-Magasic, our Supervisor of Science and Industrial Arts, Mrs. Johnson, our Supervisor of History, Social Sciences, and Student Personnel Services, and Mrs. Pearsall, our Supervisor of Special Services. You just listened to Lorenzo, Laurel, Megan, Holly, and Natalie speak about scholarship, leadership, service, character, and citizenship. The students being inducted tonight possess all these characteristics. In order to just be considered or begin the process of being considered, these students must have a 3.75 grade point average over their first 6 marking periods with us. This equates to almost A's in all their subjects. In addition to outstanding grades, they must also demonstrate the 5 characteristics I just mentioned. A faculty committee then reviews this information and the selections are made. I would like to thank our faculty committee, Greg Vetter, Jennifer Smith, Robert Calamari, Jacqueline Siegel, and Jake Matthews, as well as our co-chairs, Mr. Ryerson and Mrs. Fink. In 1976, Macopin became a middle school. The first principal was Thomas A. Kraft. I knew Mr. Kraft as the high school principal when I was a student here in West Milford. He was a man who valued education, perseverance, and character. He had very high expectations for all of us. Now, our students sit here as members of the Thomas A. Kraft chapter of the National Junior Honor Society, and you represent all that Mr. Kraft stood for. As Mrs. Fink said, for 44 years, we've been inducting students into this society. Many of our students have gone on to do great things. Dozens of them are serving as essential workers, military personnel, and first responders during this time, embodying the character traits that I spoke about earlier. From this group, we've also had pilots of Air Force and Helicopter One, a congressional aide, professional athletes, an Olympic gold medalist, successful business owners, several teachers, school administrators, and members of the Peace Corps, just to name a few of the successful professions they've gone on to. Our Macopin alumni have attended Yale, Princeton, West Point, the Citadel, the Coast Guard Academy, the Naval Academy, and many, many more prestigious institutions of higher learning. We have recently also just added a Rhodes Scholar to our impressive list of alumni. As I mentioned earlier, your induction would not be possible without the support of your parents and families. So before I finish, I would like our new inductees to take a moment to turn and thank the parents and family members who've helped them get to this point. As I wrap up my ceremony, I would hope that when you leave us in a few weeks, you continue to lead and to serve others. Although last year and a half has provided us with some challenges, it has also provided you with a chance to show what you are truly made of. You're now members of an elite society. Carry that title with pride and go do great things. It's been my pleasure to send this message to you tonight. Our Macopin family is so very proud of you. Stay healthy, best wishes, and good luck.